The doctor closed the door. He doesn't usually do that. You noticed. There's a file in his hand. Your name on it. He asks you to sit down, his voice one notch too soft. You don't recognize that softness. But your gut does. Something knots in your stomach. And then the sentence comes. Not a long one. 3, maybe 4 words. The results don't look good. He hasn't even said the word itself yet. But the room has changed. Same light, same chair, but you are no longer the person you were 3 seconds ago. Your life just split in two. Before that sentence, and after. This feeling, these 3 seconds, will happen tens of thousands of times today, all over the world. Roughly every second and a half, someone hears a cancer diagnosis. You're barely a minute into this video, and that sentence has already been spoken dozens of times. This is not a scenario, and if you think the statistics live far away from you, sit down for this. Somewhere between a third and half of everyone born today will hear that sentence with their own name attached, at some point in their life. A third. Look at the 2 people nearest you. The math is simple. And it's rude. So what is that word actually saying? Everyone thinks of cancer as something that comes from outside. A germ, a virus, an invader. It isn't. Cancer is you. Your own cells. Cells carrying your DNA, born in your body, fed by your blood. They've just forgotten one thing: how to stop. Here's how the system works. Every cell in your body has a term of service. It divides, it works, it wears out, and when its time comes, it shuts itself down. There's a name for that. Programmed death. Every single day, billions of your cells quietly resign, without you ever knowing. That's how the body stays clean. A cancer cell is the cell that deleted the shutdown order. It refuses to die. It keeps dividing, forever. So sit with this for a second. Cancer is immortal cells killing you. The greatest irony in all of medicine, the thing that ends you, is a piece of you that wants to live forever. And this is happening every day, right now. In your body too. Every day, some of your cells botch a copy, try to slip out of control, and your immune system finds them, one by one, and silences them. While you eat breakfast, while you sleep, while you watch this video, there's a silent patrol making rounds inside you. The day of a diagnosis is the day one of them got past the patrol. And know this too, this disease is not a modern invention. Tumor traces have been found in dinosaur bones, in mummies thousands of years old. In an ancient Egyptian medical text, a physician describes this illness, and under treatment he writes exactly one thing: there is none. Cancer was always here. What's new is that we live long enough to meet it. Most of your ancestors died before they could ever hear the word war, infection, childbirth. You made it through every one of those filters. Your reward? A chance to sit in the same room as the oldest disease there is, the bitter invoice of progress. Now let's go back to that room, because what I really want to talk about isn't cell biology. It's what it feels like to sit in that chair. Do you know what the first feeling is? It's not fear, it's silence. The brain can't process the word. Patients describe the same thing over and over. The doctor keeps talking, his mouth keeps moving, and you hear nothing. You're inside a glass bell. Sound comes through, meaning doesn't. Some people can't even remember how they got home that day. Then something strange happens. The world continues. You walk out of the hospital. Outside, people are missing buses, arguing on their phones, eating lunch. Traffic flows. The sun stays right where it was. And you're standing on the sidewalk with this enormous thing inside you, and the universe does not care. Here's what you learn in that moment. You find out the world doesn't stop for you on the exact day it most should. Then, the phone. Who do you tell? How? You soften the word for your mother to protect her. You act strong for your partner to protect them. You say nothing to your child to protect them. You're the one who got the news, but somehow, you're the one carrying everyone. The day you become a patient, you also become your family's therapist. Nobody warns you about that part. And one night, after everyone's asleep, you pick up your phone, you type the word into the search bar. Next to it, the stage. Next to that, survival rate. They tell you not to. Everyone does. The numbers on the screen are cold. Percentages, years, curves. And there, at 3 in the morning, you do the strangest math of your life. You calculate your own odds. Like checking a weather forecast: percent chance of rain, percent chance of me. Let me say this much. Those numbers are not about you. Those numbers are the average of other people in the past. But at 3 in the morning, that doesn't matter. At 3 in the morning, a number looks like fate. And those nights come with a question. The same question in everyone. Why me? Maybe you never smoked, you exercised, you even ate the broccoli, and the guy next door has been chain smoking for 40 years, healthy as a horse. The brain hunts for a reason because a reason means control. And control means next time I'll prevent it. But most of the time, there is no answer. Sometimes genetics, sometimes environment, sometimes a plain unlucky copying error. You rolled the dice. They came up wrong. Your brain refuses to accept that it hunts for a culprit, hunts inside you, hunts through your past. The if only I hadn't list grows longer every night. That list has never healed anyone, but everyone writes it. And then there are the waiting rooms. Nobody talks about this. Cancer is made less of dramatic moments and more of waiting. Waiting for results, waiting for your turn, waiting for the scan to get scheduled, lying motionless inside that giant machine for 45 minutes, waiting for its verdict. The disease itself lives in a cell, but the living of it happens in hallways. Then treatment begins. And I'm going to be straight with you, because that's this video's job. Chemotherapy is poison. No need to dress it up. Controlled, calculated, deliberate poison. The logic goes like this. Cancer cells divide fast, and the drug hits everything that divides fast. The hope is that it kills the cancer slightly faster than it kills you. A tightrope. Destroy it without destroying you. But the drug can't tell fast dividing healthy cells apart either. Hair roots divide fast, the hair goes. The stomach lining divides fast, the nausea comes. The inside of your mouth, your blood cells, your sense of taste. Patients keep mentioning one thing, the way food changes. Your favorite meal, one day, tastes like metal. Sounds like a small detail, right? It isn't. Because food was one of the last corners of life that still felt normal. When that goes too, the illness pulls up a chair at every single meal. And the hair. Everyone thinks hair is cosmetic. Wrong. Let me fix that. The hair itself is cosmetic. Losing it is something else. The day your hair falls out is the day the illness stops being private. Until then, cancer was inside you, it was your secret. With the first loose strand in the mirror, it becomes something everyone can see. At the grocery store, people's eyes rest on you half a second too long. Nobody's rude, but everybody knows. That's the day people start looking at you differently and you can't quite name the look. Pity? Fear? Their own mortality? Reflected in your face? And then there's the person in the hallway chair. The caregiver. The spouse, the mother, the grown kid. They don't have the disease, but they have the hospital. They come to every session, wait for every result with you, and they do one more thing. They stand strong in front of you and fall apart alone in the car. Nobody asks them how they're doing. The right to that question belongs to the patient. They tell you themselves, years later. It was the loneliest time of my life, they say. Everyone's eyes were on the patient, including mine. And then there's the whole fighter thing. Everyone calls it a war. The battle with cancer. Beat it. Lost the fight. I said war, wrong word. Let me correct it, because a good number of patients quietly hate that word. You know why? In a war, the one who loses didn't fight hard enough. That word turns everyone who dies into not strong enough. But nobody dies of laziness. Biology doesn't take orders from willpower. The toughest person on earth can lose, and the most hopeless can recover. Cancer is not a character test, it's a cell lottery. But society loves the war story, because the war story sells control. Be strong and you'll win. The truth is more uncomfortable. Sometimes you do everything right, and it happens anyway. Uncomfortable? Good. Keep going because now it's your turn. You're watching this video right now, and somewhere inside you a small voice is saying, "Thank God it's not me." Did you catch that voice? Everyone has it. There's even a name for it, that small, shameful relief people feel watching bad news from a distance. It didn't touch me. But know this, your body is in the same lottery right now. Billions of cells dividing inside you every day. Every division a copy. Every copy a chance of error. That wheel is turning while you read this sentence. Your immune system is winning. For now. The honest version of "thank God it's not me" is this. It's not me yet. 1 in 3. Remember. By the way, you won't remember this video tomorrow. That's just how your brain works. Subscribe. I'll be here so you don't have to. So what happens when treatment ends? Here's the part nobody tells you about. Everyone expects the last day of treatment to feel like a victory. Some hospitals ring a bell. Applause, cake, tears. Then everyone goes home. And you stay. With a new feeling. What if it comes back? There's a phrase for it: living between scans. A checkup every 3 months, every 6 months, and the week before each one, the world slowly narrows. Every ache in your body becomes a question mark. Is that just back pain? Or? That word "or" sits on your shoulder for years, even after treatment ends. From the outside, cured looks like a clean word. From the inside, it always carries an asterisk. And yet there's one more thing patients describe. A strange one. One you don't expect. Some of them say, "I have never seen my life as clearly as I did back then. Who was truly there for me? Which problems were never really problems? The taste of a morning coffee." When death sits down at the table, life sharpens. I'm not saying this to make it pretty. Nobody has the right to tell anyone, "Cancer will teach you a lesson." That would be cheap. I'm only saying this. The people sitting in that room are living something more complicated than we think. Fear and clarity. At the same time, the cure? Look, I'm not going to sell you anything pink here. Treatments really have come a long way for some types of cancer. Survival rates today don't even compare to 50 years ago. Early detection completely changes the game for many of them. That's real. But this is real too. There is still no single cure for cancer. Because cancer isn't a single disease. It's the shared last name of hundreds of different ones. And the chance of hearing that sentence sits there, indifferent to all of your plans. I'm going to ask you one thing, and I'm genuinely curious, not fishing for empty comments. Has that sentence touched your life? You, your family, someone you love? Do you remember the moment the news came? What did you feel in that room? Write it in the comments. I'll read every one. The space under this video belongs to everyone who ever sat in that room alone. And if this video showed someone what that room is like, the like button carries it to the next person. Maybe that person is about to become the one sitting in the hallway chair. The rest is up to you. In the next video, we're stepping into another trap your own body has set for you. The door is locked again, and I still have the key. One last thing. At the start of this video, a door closed. Remember? There was a sentence, 3 words long. No one who has ever heard that sentence says it ended. Some sentences take 3 seconds to say, and then never go quiet for the rest of your life.